Have you ever looked at someone who solves math problems effortlessly and thought, yeah, my brain just isn't built like that? Maybe you've told yourself, I'm just bad at math. I'm more of a creative person. Math geniuses are born, not made. But what if the real reason you struggle with math has nothing to do with intelligence? What if, without realizing it, you've been training your brain not to understand math? Let's talk about 7 reasons why you can never be a math genius and the hidden mental habits that quietly sabotage you. Reason number 1, you believe math talent is genetic. Somewhere along the way, you absorbed a dangerous idea that math ability is something you're born with. If you have it, math feels easy. If you don't, you never will. But neuroscience tells a very different story. Math skill is not a gift, it's a trained pattern recognition system. Every time you say, I'm just not a math person, your brain stops trying. And the brain that stops trying stops growing. Belief isn't just motivation, it's permission, and you've been denying yourself permission to improve. Reason number 2, you try to memorize instead of understand. Most people were taught math the wrong way. Memorize the formula, follow the steps, get the answer. But math geniuses don't memorize more than you, they understand why things work. When you memorize without understanding, your brain stores information as fragile facts. When you understand, your brain builds mental connections. That's why one mistake can make everything collapse for you, while a math genius adapts instantly. Understanding is flexible. Memorization is brittle. Reason number 3, you panic the moment you feel confused. Here's something no one tells you. Confusion is the doorway to intelligence. Math geniuses don't avoid confusion, they sit inside it. But the moment you feel lost, your brain hits the panic button. Heart rate rises, focus drops, logic shuts down. Your brain switches from learning mode to survival mode. And in survival mode, no deep thinking happens. The issue isn't math, it's your relationship with confusion. Reason number 4, you label mistakes as failure. When you get a math problem wrong, what's the first thought that hits you? I'm stupid. I should already know this. I'll never get it. Math geniuses see mistakes differently. To them, errors are data, feedback, information. But you treat mistakes as proof of inadequacy. So your brain learns something dangerous. Trying equals embarrassment. And once your brain associates effort with shame, it avoids effort entirely. Reason number 5, you compare yourself to fast thinkers. You see someone solve a problem in seconds while you're still processing step 1. So you assume speed equals intelligence. It doesn't. Speed comes after understanding, not before it. Math geniuses weren't fast at the beginning. They were slow, deliberate, and curious. But comparison makes you rush. Rushing kills comprehension. And without comprehension, speed never comes. You're judging your chapter 1 against someone else's chapter 20. Reason number 6, you avoid math instead of building exposure. Math is uncomfortable for you, so you avoid it. But avoidance teaches your brain something powerful. This is a threat. The less you engage with math, the scarier it feels. The scarier it feels, the less capable you become. Math geniuses don't love math at first. They normalize it. Familiarity breeds confidence. Avoidance breeds fear. Reason number 7, you think struggle means you're doing it wrong. This is the most destructive belief of all. You think if math feels hard, you must be bad at it. But effort isn't a sign of incompetence, it's a sign of growth in progress. Every math genius struggled. They just didn't interpret struggle as a warning sign. They saw it as confirmation that their brain was stretching. If learning feels easy, your brain isn't changing. So here's the truth. You're not bad at math. You were trained to think about math in a way that blocks learning. Change the habits, and your brain changes with them. And if this video made you rethink how intelligence actually works, give it a like. It helps more people escape the "I'm not smart enough" trap. Subscribe to Mindwave, where we rewire the way you think, one idea at a time.